Radio. I'm Poe. I'm here with my friend David, and we have some
Hey, what's
exciting
up?
news.
Yeah, it's snowing.
In the yeah, it's really cold. It's negative whatever degrees out there in like the Midwest of America. So hearts go out to them because that shit sounds crazy to deal with. The
Yo,
weather sound
horrible,
like
bro.
the weather feeling like it's like negative 50 degrees. God damn, that shit must just feel like anguish.
But they're being sandals though, so they're used to it.
You know that term, like, if hell freezes over? That's how hell would freeze over. It was like, no. It's gonna freeze, but it's gonna still be hell, goddammit. Soy el
Exactly.
Diablo. I run this shit. It's gonna get really cold. No in-betweens. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. We're gonna be talking about our impressions on Jiren and Videl in their trailer for Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 2.
Just announced, yay!
Yay! It was announced at the Dragon Ball World
Red Bull,
Tour
right?
Finals.
Nice.
Well, Red Bull was a sponsor there, but it's technically just the World Tour Finals, whatever.
But
So,
they look legit, then.
it was cool. It was cool. I heard there were
Mhm.
still weird issues with the venue and like how it was run,
Yeah.
but it was still really cool.
Mhm.
Good presentation overall.
Damn, bro.
So yeah, trailer. There was kind of a leak because somebody I think it was like Europe or something that.
Bandai Namco. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like one of their European websites or
Someone
whatever.
got fired.
Yeah. Again, it's like, yo, man, who set the timer to this? Can you guys pay attention to when you're actually supposed to drop this shit?
Like, why leak it now, especially when no one knew anything other than, hints about, maybe, but nothing concrete, And then just at the final moment, you dropped the ball and leaked it, your own self.
Yeah, it's like the only thing was like, all right, look, we're just gonna give them that Jiren's coming right before the thing. Look,
Yeah.
guys, it's gonna be Jiren.
That's it.
Calm the fuck
A
down.
small
It's
picture,
been months of
done.
people asking, is season 2 happening? And here, look, there's like a glimpse of it.
Yeah. They even sent a picture in their magazine, right? I think it was Shonen or whatever. Just a scan, something very vague, but still follows under what they have shown before. That's
Mhm.
it. And the song was like, no, I need more. And they fucking pressed the button.
The people need this now. All right, so Jiren, what do you think?
I think, first of all, that I like how they changed the colors to hype about Season 2. They didn't just throw the character there, I like that. I like that they were like, hey, Season 2, and they hyped it up around it. They created a little trailer that looks really nice. And then they, boom, of course, Jiren. First hype, I like the hype. Like, he still looks like sospechoso, man. Fucking the chest master, upper body, tiny legs.
Skip leg day. Alien.
All power, true power comes from the top up. That's
It comes from your chest.
And he already had the intro that we envisioned, him meditating, because why not? That's a really cool
makes
boss
sense. He
type
did it
intro.
for like 20 episodes. I might be exaggerating, but still.
To save animation,
He had
but
to
he
save
looked
all
great,
of his
right?
animation for the good fights. Just have him
Yeah,
sit
of course,
still.
of course. Just chill and fuck out, Jiren. He looks good. He looks good. It's weird hearing him talk also, because, if you watch Super, of course, he don't talk much other than at the end, when he's already changed up, he's riled up. So he already saying something in the beginning and blah 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 in the end was kind of weird for me. He don't talk. I was expecting him just to do grunts and stuff,
Yeah, but
That's
those
it.
are like almost direct quotes or ideologies that he has was the quotes. Just like, like, I'm disappointed in you. Oh yeah, he said that to Topo and the other guy, or
Yeah.
why are you trying to
Lord.
be strong and stuff, Goku?
Lord.
It's like, the typical shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
It looked good. I like the colors. The colors match well. Everything looks very nice in him. Now, this is what I was not expecting, right? I do know that he's a well-known character. Everyone wanted him since Season 1, right? He was acclaimed. Jiren, fucking Jiren. So when you bring a character that is normally acclaimed, right? The moveset that I saw from him doing there were not the moveset that I would see like someone ready to be like, yeah, that's the character I want to pick, you know? Because he seemed more slow based, more counter based, which I fucking love. Don't get me wrong, I fucking nut all over that shit.
Yeah,
but you know,
the thing is too. Before you continue, it's like I'm looking if I were not to know anything about Dragon Ball. And I'm seeing, and they showed me the move sets and all this stuff for every single character in the game. And then they showed me Jiren. I would not think he's like the strongest antagonist that there was.
Ever. The strongest ever.
Yeah.
Think about it. He's the strongest ever for no reason. Yeah, absolutely. Because he doesn't show in the presentation. He shows he's strong, dude. You know, he shows he fucking flips you like a donut. You know, he hits you, doesn't even look at you. You know.
Yeah.
He looks strong. I think it shows that he looks strong.
He looks alright, dude. He looks alright. I mean, he looks alright. But he's also like a little awkward too when he does his like regular moves. Like the animation is good, but he's got like that whole like muscle dude trying to do stuff, and it looks weird because he's like there's just parts of him that are just kind of stiff. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But that's exactly how he is, right? Like he's such a strong guy, but then out of nowhere he's mad agile because he flips. Yeah. He does like 20,000 front flips before he kicks you, right?
Yeah, they look a little silly.
Yeah, they do. But then again, like I was saying, like the presentation looks great and he looks cool, right?
Mhm.
But then again, I don't think it's a character that it will immediately feel like, oh, that's a character I want to play. And the perfect example I want to say is Vegito. Vegito's trailer, you immediately see him doing all this crazy stuff all over the place, kicking you from left and right, and kicking you like 50 times in the floor. And that thing that is eye candy for people that might be casual or not, right? Oh, that shit, no, I'm definitely going to get this guy, I'm going to do all these things.
Yeah, he looks so fun. Look how fun he looks.
Look at his sword. It's all over half of the screen, you know, shit like that, right? But if it falls under doing a counter, right? It capitalizes on the countering the other character, you know, like when they do the key blast and he teleports and he hits you, that's mad fucking dope, right? But then again, it requires the other opponent to do something for you to shine.
Yeah.
It's never the best trailers, you know. In my opinion, it's never the best
trailers. And it
trailers.
doesn't show everything. There's been footage, you know, since we're closer to the release date, there's been footage out that we saw, and they definitely didn't show all of his moves, because he has a high counter, a low counter, his EX counters everything, almost like Goken, I guess. Like that kind of counter style, like high-low, and then there's you use meter and you just counter everything, and then he's got this shoulder tackle move.
Yeah, he did to Vegeta. He fucked up Vegeta in the.
Yeah, but it doesn't look too crazy, but it's like it negates. It looks like it negates all the high priority projectiles like Kamehamehas and stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
But it's short. It's like a short range one. It's not like, you know, you can do it from full screen and you're not gonna get a punish or anything, but you know it stops it. So he has a lot of, you know, he can stop regular key blasts, he can stop the high priority ones, he can stop regular physical attacks. Which is funny too, because I'm you and me both probably not the hypest to look into a character like Jiren because of all the hype around him, and you know he's just you know he's overhyped because he's strong, not overhyped because he was that great of a villain.
Exactly.
So, but the thing is, like as I'm looking, and I'm more hyped for the second character, Videl, because it has more nostalgic reasons for me being hyped for her. But I honestly feel like playstyle wise, I'll probably be a better Jiren than a better Videl. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm so glad that Jiren plays the way he plays, because that's the playstyle I like, right? That's the playstyle that makes me not feel like I'm playing every other Goku in this game, right? You know, like I don't want to just do that regular combo universally that everyone does. You know, there's other stuff going on for me that might benefit more than just doing that regular, you know, the Goku mechanics, you know?
Yeah.
And by what I mean by that, the regular playstyle of that Goku.
Yeah, the universal combo.
Like to down heavy, you know, and shit like that. So that's why I like Broly. That's why I like, you know, character a little bit different, 18. even though they have some of that aspect of the game style, it still plays slightly different, right? And they might not be as strong, but for me, it's fun.
Yeah.
I like his level 3, if it is his level 3, not sure.
It is the big punch.
Punch, yeah. I like it. But so he has 2 level 1s and 1 level 3s, right? He has the super bionic punch up, right?
Yeah.
And then he has the ball energy that he throws, which it looks really cool. That energy ball that he throws, is really cool. And then that gigantic nuclear punch. I was expecting to see, you know, when he's fighting Goku and Goku's turning Ultra Instinct, and he did like, this is my ultimate move. You're gonna do everything. I'm gonna throw it. And he had one hand down, and he did this super fire aura, and he made it into a small energy, and then he threw it. Like condensed energy into like a little energy, and then he threw it. I thought that was gonna be like the super, you know, like super energy, and then you grabbed it down and then you throw it. Most like how Broly used to do before, remember? He grabbed his super giant energy and he dwarfed it into a tiny star, but then he explodes incredibly. I thought that was going to be more the super, but then again, we have Broly, so then...
Well, you know, it didn't happen this patch, but it's definitely something that could be added in the future, like they did with TN and stuff, like adding more lore-based moves. That would be really interesting for them to look at.
That would be cool. Yeah. And maybe in level 3 it would be cool if he turns into, if he's shirtless Jiren, you know? For the ladies out there, because when he does that punch thing that he does, like that, he was fucking, he was... Mass Effect, romantic. Romance. You know, I don't know, I think it would feel more like this is a last resort thing. I'm gonna go all out and do this, you know? It looks cool, but then it looks simple, like the character, you know? It's a punch.
Yeah, well, I think you and I mentioned this a long time ago, that I think when it comes to battle damage, like the game kind of has it in the characters, the character models, like as the game goes, depending how much you get hit. So I honestly think like maybe they should just add a little bit more, since these guys always get like pretty messed up and shirtless. If they get into a pretty big battle, I think there should be like a rare occasion where they're so battle damaged that they get to that point, like they were in the anime or the mangas.
But overall, he looks cool. I can't remember his win pose, like when he wins. Did they show that? I can't remember it for real. I remember he was standing. He stands. He's meditate. He stands. Talk shit. I can't remember what he does when he just looks at the screen.
He's just boring. Come on, who cares? Who cares what he do? What is he gonna do? Do like a couple backflips towards the camera? Do like a thumbs up and an eye wink? Fuck out of here! It's Jiren. He ain't gonna do shit. He's gonna fucking close his eyes and turn his back. There, done. Close your eyes and turn your back. Disappointed at somebody. There's. That's it.
Jiren. That's true though. That's very true. But I like it. I like how he looks. I like it because people are excited, but I hope it's not a Ridley type of character. And what I mean by that, put Ridley in the game, no one plays him. So, you know, put Jiren in the game and no one plays him.
Yeah, that's why it's funny too with Smash, because that's like, in that game in general, like the heavies have never been like super strong. So them asking for characters they're gonna play casually and not in tournaments, like legit, like super rare. That it's happening more now in this game, but they just thought it was funny that the community just kept asking for stuff they weren't gonna use. But I think Jiren will be used a lot, because his assist. The one thing I was worried about his assist is basically like his eyeball thing.
Yeah.
So it's like a mini Yamcha assist. Yeah. It's like a mini one of those. So it's
I predict he's gonna have the Broly effect. Broly came out, everyone started using it. It's so cool. Then they couldn't figure anything out other than get away with smart stuff, and then they drop him, you know?
Because why need to do smart stuff? Why would you
when
need
you
to
could
do that
just
in this
press
game?
stuff. Yeah. You could be Gotenks. And then the trailer, which is Videl, right? Which is super hype. You know, the intro is really cool already. You know, she's ready to fight already. You can see the energy beaming from her expressions, you know. Mad cool. And then you see fucking She's fighting alone, right? They don't show the other character. They don't show Saiyaman yet, right? She's just fighting alone, doing karate stuff, really cool stuff, human stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing
Cool human stuff.
She's got
Stuff her
that
dad
box,
taught
right?
her.
That's right.
That
She
would
does
be my
that
shit
fat
too. If
box
I were Bandai and people keep asking for Satan, it's like, dude, just pick fucking Videl. It's all his moves. She taught him how to
thing. She's
karate.
better.
Yeah, but she's better than
bro.
him.
And yeah, better character. And they need that female thing, which I'm glad. Once again, we have the third female in the game, right?
Yeah.
Finally.
And it's funny too, because it's the first real female. Because the other two are like, were kind of human,
back.
and now they're kind of not.
Let me push my glasses back.
Kinda.
18
Was a human.
Before she was turned.
Yeah, that's not anymore. That's not that you're not getting the before she was turned.
Okay.
Her name isn't her birth name isn't fucking Android 18. You know. Fuck out of here. If some girl comes up to me and tells me her name is Android 18, I'm gonna be questioning her actual sex.
But yeah, first human. But yeah, the female, which is great. We need more representation in the Anders game. And she doing karate stuff, which looks cool. It gives me a Android 17 vibe, but better.
It's almost like she's a mixture of both of the androids, 17 and 18.
Yeah, but better. And what I mean by better is, 17 looks cool, but you can see the gaps between all those Rekka attacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her was really consistent, her attacks between her normals and regular moves.
Yeah, it just looks really like cool. Pressure. It looks like real pressure.
Fluid. And very fluid. She does this kicks, punch, and then she turns, flips over you. It looks really cool. Very eye-pleasing. And then the best part is, you see her posing, leaning next to fucking Great Saiyaman, which is fucking hype as fuck, dude. Mm-hmm. And then she bumped her fist like, oh, let's go. I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy. That was my reaction.
Yeah. No, for real, like, my reaction was like borderline, like Vanessa was behind me. I couldn't let her see me, like, borderline get teary-eyed because this was from the era when I started really getting into Dragon Ball. That wasn't sporadically just watching random episodes like on TV or like from any channel. Like that was when I would go down to Chinatown and I bought the whole fucking saga to see what the fuck was going on. And then after that, it just continued on to other sagas and other parts of Dragon Ball so I can understand it. So like for me, anytime Buu Saga is probably not the best saga, like when, through however many years it's been, like from all of Dragon Ball's lore or whatever, but still, like, it's the one that really got me into the series. So, like, there's always kind of like a knee-jerk kind of emotions pouring out of me when characters from that era come out. So definitely, I'm going to be trying to learn their character, and it's funny too, because like for me, with how the game is and how the battle system is, it's hard for me to really, I don't know, like feel like, like I'm playing the characters I want to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So for whatever reason, whether it be battle or gameplay mechanics or the game style, the gameplay aspects of each individual character, like, it hasn't really worked out for me in terms of character choice. I'm just hoping this is the character for me that really gets me into playing the game more often than not, because it's been like maybe the last 2 months I've rarely really played the game.
Yeah, it's just a motivation for you to play with a character. You can still play it, but then why? Like it doesn't feel like that. Like until you click with that character. Once you click with that character, then disregarding if it's because of lore or it's because he actually plays style, then that's great. I always say the example of Hakumen, right? You never been a Blaze Blue fanatic or anything, even though as much as I tried to put you back in the days into it. and that's true, bro. Everyone's like, yo, bro, this one is different. No,
all
this
right,
one is different, bro.
I'll borrow it, and then I play it a little, and then I stop.
But look what happened with BB Tag, and you play Hakumen, it clicked for you, and then you willingly were looking for stuff to find out and learn, and that's always the best feeling, man. That's always the best feeling. I think her trailer was fantastic, and the trailer keep getting better and better, bro. Because here at Double KO, that was one of our characters that we recommended was Saiyaman. Or we definitely said that, dude. And then especially the knockdown super she has, and then Gohan gets mad, gets Super Saiyan, and fucking Kamehameha you. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, you literally asked for that to be a part of that character.
God,
and that was like a year ago.
Yo, and she's
maybe even
looking
more.
at him. And she's looking at him when he's doing this, like she's just not standing on the floor, you know, like this is the whole sequence that shows lore, it shows so fucking good detail, dude. Oh, man.
You know what's a good detail about that? You know how he goes Super Saiyan and his headband comes off? If you do that super, it doesn't come back on.
Oh shit! So that means in the whip pose, he doesn't have the bandana then, right?
Yeah.
He must not have. Yes! Yeah, oh my god, dude, and he has those epic glasses. I fucking love. Every time I play those Dragon Ball that you can edit your character, I always put those glasses. Those glasses are the best. That or the announcer glasses for the tournament.
Yeah.
And then she's doing, and then after that cuts in, then she does the tag with Saiyaman. You can see her throwing like a assist type of character, right? Like she does a move, and Great Saiyaman comes and attacks from the side or from below or from the top.
She's blowing it up though. She's not doing a good job of fucking keeping his identity. It's like, yo, come on, lady. I'm trying to be Great Saiyaman over here.
What I told you. I think, so hear me out. Hear me out. This is straight from the oven. Hot news, 3 hours in. That there's an alternate outfit for Videl, right?
Don't get me started.
Wait. I can't even, you get me how I can't even finish my sentence. So there's a Videl, first ever alternate outfit for a character, same character model in an Arc System game, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. And it's Videl being younger Videl with the pictures when she's in high school. She has the long shirt with the high school emblem on her shirt, you know, being a rebel that she is. And maybe that's when she didn't know that Great Saiyaman was Gohan. So maybe she would say, Great Saiyaman or Saiyaman.
Yo, stop. Come on, stop. That would be too much.
Dude,
that
and
would
maybe
be
she
too
has different
much.
animation, like she's like blushing when he helps her because he don't know who he is, but she has a crush on him.
Dude, that's way too much. Stop, that's too much. But it's really exciting that we get those skins because honestly, like, you know, those are the two models I prefer. I like the bandana, I like the short hair, but the pigtails and the the helmet was around the time like of the story when they're like figuring each other out and like, you know, that was a fun part of the anime for me, like him trying to hide his identity while she's being, you know, super sleuthy about figuring out who he is and all this other stuff. So I you know, it holds a special place in my heart, those two character skins. So if and when that does come out, totally buying it, you know, shut up and take my money, fry meme.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
And so those two characters did a good presentation, right, for those things, man. Like, I think they did a good presentation and to start off the season 2. I think it was good. Like, it wasn't over the top. It wasn't under, you know, I think it was good enough for me, you know, to start the season, like to show you something, you know. It's not like Mr. Satan. Everybody's like, oh, why the fuck Mr. Satan, you know?
Yeah,
I think
you know,
people...
it'll split the community because a lot of people are like, yeah, Satan.
Exactly.
But some people are just like, come on, dude, come on. It's just a fucking regular old man.
So I think they played it smart enough, you know? I think they played it smart enough. Hey, let's give you the one you've been about, and then we give you our baby. And then they throw Videl in there, you know? Which is really dope.
Which is cool because there's more female representation. It's technically a part of another character that brings, you know, a 2-for-1 kind of thing. Like more representation like that. And after they announced that, they showed the question marks. They showed the question. They showed the question marks for the next 4 characters that were not shown, but then it zooms in almost like they did with Tekken with Negan. Like they showed that, hey, this is coming afterward. Bam, and then you see a very specific color to a character.
You need to put in this video that Stan Father's
Oh,
fucking gift. It's ectoplasma. It's just plasma, but he's all fucking just mad, white stuff around him. Dude,
so yeah, how'd you
understand
feel
how
at that
hype I
moment,
got.
bro? Because I know
Bro,
you're a Broly fan, so.
Extreme hype, dude. I got so hype, my dog got so scared, dude. He went under the bed. He normally he gets next to me and like, okay, can I calm you down? This one, he's like, nah, I can't even calm him down. I'm going under the bed, bro.
Somebody's getting pop out, and it's not gonna be me.
Bro, I started screaming, so I was like, no fucking way. And then, of course, they didn't have the characters model, but they were showing movie trailer stuff. But just the fact that they're saying that, hey, it's coming soon, fucking Broly movie, and then Gogeta, which is Gogeta's fucking hype too, you know? That
Yeah, and the
hype,
best part about it is that it's off of a movie that's getting so much money like right now. Because it's good, not just because it's Dragon Ball, but because it's Dragon Ball and it's good. A lot of people are enjoying the movie, so of course this would be the right time to be like, hey, you know, you're getting the guys you just watched, you know, in this like probably one of the best like single movie like Dragon Ball experience because it's actually canon. Yeah, and the animation is good and the story makes sense.
Dragon Ball movie.
Yeah,
the most successful. I don't think about it. They haven't even pushed any other movie.
It's the third highest grossing anime movie.
That's crazy! Look at that shit, bro.
And this is just now. It hasn't even finished being like out of theaters, but it's like the third highest grossing anime movie of all time.
I think that was a well played for them, dude. And they know that. I guess they know that people are reacting to that. You know how good? Why not? I think that was a. Hear me. I think that was a last minute decision, but a well done decision because I feel like, hey, look, our movie is super successful. Everyone keeps talking about it. Because if it flunked, bro, and then they show you that, like, oh, that piece of shit of movie and that piece of shit of character.
Well, at least they have cool moves, maybe, you know.
Exactly, but people hype about it, you know. There's video reactions everywhere about that single part, dude. And
I haven't seen any. I gotta look it up.
Oh, I gotta show you, man. I gotta show you. Yeah, I was so hyped, dude. You don't understand how hyped I was. Because then again, yes, I get it. A lot of people are like, another Broly? The fuck? That's like, there's so many Gokus and shit like that. I get it. But here we are, right? It's, once again, it's from a movie that was successful. And someone that might not recognize the other Broly might be like, oh, I know that guy. He's everywhere on my feed. He's everywhere on Instagram. He's everywhere here. Oh, I want to play that guy.
Yeah, now he is the popular one, yeah. He's like, even when I went to go see the theater the theater release, like I went like, you know, day one super early because I'm old. I don't like being out there late. So I went to a matinee, and there's these kids there too. You know, I don't know how the fuck they got there. They should be in school, but whatever. A lot of them, you know, like it looks like they brought their boys, and half of them knew what was going on, half of them didn't. So, like, I could tell because they were just loud enough for me to hear them asking questions all the time, and it was just like, yeah, it was annoying, yeah, but it's just like, it's cool for those guys that saw that movie, that enjoy that movie, that are new to Dragon Ball, to see these characters in the game doing shit that they saw in the movie that they hopefully enjoyed, right? So it might even get more people into the game.
Exactly. Like right now, like I was gonna say, like if you go to buy a character pass or anything, if you're young, right, you might not recognize any of these characters, but hey, that's the guy from that movie, you know, and that's great. That's fucking good, man. I'm super fucking hyped, dude. And listen, bring all the Gokus, you know, that you can, but fucking make sure that Broly is there. And I don't care if he's the last character. I don't care. I don't care if he's the last character.
No, yeah, it's gonna be the last one, but you know, you'll get him eventually. You got a Broly already to tide you over.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. You still got that one.
All I need now is Caulifla, Kale, or Kefla, and then I can have 3 Brolys in there. Bro.
That's what I was gonna ask next. There's two character slots, and I think she's gonna be one of them. Left that weren't like Kale or Khalifa. I think it's Kale. Which one's the one that's the little one? Kale, right?
Kale is the little Goku, yeah.
Yeah. I think she'll be in it, but you know, we might get her also having this her friend Caulifla
No,
as
wait.
a
You mean which one is it? You talking about the Broly girl or the Goku girl? Because the
Goku
Goku
girl.
girl
I think Goku girl's
Goku.
gonna be, but
It's
she might
Caulifla,
get
yeah. That one, yeah.
Broly girl as an assist or in there somewhere.
or something like a
Because
double super type of
I
thing.
highly doubt it would be both of them as those two that are remaining. Those two that are remaining have to be kind of important because it's like 6 characters instead of 8 this season
Hear me
that
out.
are coming
This
out.
Is, you hear
So
it
those
here,
two have
KO
to be.
radio. Hear
What?
it out. So how many space we have? We got 2 more, right? Other than
Yeah.
Gogeta is gonna be. You have
Yeah.
Jiren. Guess who has to go with Jiren? Goku Ultra Instinct. It has to be. Dude, there's no way that they're gonna not drop Ultra Instinct Goku there. There's no way. Even if it's not part of this whole list, he's still gonna be dropped there. You know how they did the Vegeta Goku base Goku that no one was expecting that or some shit like that, you know? They're not gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna use the spot for that. I think they're gonna just drop that Goku there, that Ultra Instinct Goku, and save that spot there. Boom. You have Jiren, dude, because Jiren needs his dramatic. He needs his dramatic finish. He needs his, come on, dude. That has to happen. That has to happen.
It could happen in a lot of ways too. It could be like it could be one of the 2 slots, or it can be like
It's
just
going
an
to be.
extra character like at the end that wasn't announced. I could see
I
that
think
also
it's gonna
being
be
a
Ultra
thing.
Instinct and Kefla. That's it. Those are my 2 things. We're going with fusions. Fusion, 2 strong characters, and then Broly. That's it.
It's a really what's it called, like that is like the safe bet. I
Safe bet,
definitely,
yeah. Super
that's the
safe.
safe bet.
Super
What can
safe,
definitely
dude.
get us money? This. Okay, cool. That's what we're doing.
and technically they could be like, well, we have both girls there. They just fuse,
Yeah. So now they're, they could be in the cutscene, and then that's like 2 more girls.
Yeah.
It's like
I
2
think
girls
that's
instead
the
of 1.
safest route. And I want that, so yeah. Hear me out, Bandai. Hear me out. I'll put Noctis in there.
There's no more Noctis. The Noctis age is over.
It's over. It is over, bro. Literally, it's over. Development. Ali, no. Ali looks like he's gonna bark. Stop. But yeah.
Well, anything else on the trailer?
No. I'm super hype excited. Can't wait. The 31st drops, right?
Yeah.
Which is tomorrow. Oh shit.
Yeah. Some people are playing it already, off of some
Time
things.
vortex.
Yeah. But it's gonna be cool. I haven't bought. I didn't see an option to buy the season pass on
Not yet,
PSN,
not yet.
so it's not.
I keep checking.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? So there's also a balance patch that dropped. What's that, like maybe like 12, 18 hours ago within that time frame. A lot of interesting stuff. Because it's all system balance changes, not character balance changes, which makes sense because if you change the system, you're gonna have to let the game breathe a little to see where the characters go or where the community takes them before you decide to do any kind of changes to them.
Absolutely.
Because this is
Let them break them.
they're not huge changes, but they're very significant regardless. So I don't know if you want to list down the stuff that they did, or if you want to do just the ones that you feel are more important than the other ones.
So I would say basically, so
Shenron has to be the first one. Absolutely,
Oh
the
my
Shenron Buffs are the game-breaking new mechanic that's going to change the game. It's going to change the way it's... Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Which is, I give him props. That means that someone really worked hard on Shenron, bro. And he was like, yo, bro, but, Shenron.
They're not using him. Why is it only Goichi?
Someone said that Shenron was in Goichi's wedding or some shit like that. I don't know. Some shit like as a VIP groom. Some shit that was dumb funny. I can't even replicate the thing. Because he's the only one that he's his friend or some shit like that.
Yeah, he still uses it as a like comeback mechanic. All right, let me try and get Shenron. He's the only one that's thinking that in this game.
I'm not gonna go through all of them, but at least I can go with some of the most important one that I feel, right? Which is they were trying to rush the game, not rush the game, like speed up the game. They're trying to speed up the matches because they feel like a top 8 being the whole day, that's way too long, dude.
Dude, that's it's ridiculous.
That's way too long. So speeding up the game mechanics, I like that the developers are acknowledging this and not be like, no, my game is perfect. No, it needs some changes. The game is fucking too long. It feels like a Frieza episode versus Goku. I get it. Change it up. Recoverable health, they started first, right? So recoverable life after taking damage has been decreased, So if you get hit, that little extra health that you have there is going to be way less. So it's not like, oh, I got hit by a level 3. I don't care. I'm going to spark. Ooh, get all that health back, That doesn't work like that no more, which I like. They changed a lot of anything that has to do with recovery, right? So sparkling now does sparkling. Sparking now does less health recovering at a speed rate. So you recover way less with that, right? Which is, once again, they don't want you to just that be a safety net. Oh, well, I'm going to spark. I'm good, I'm going to be alive for like 60 seconds more and delay what is going to happen eventually, die, Mm-mm. And now it starts slower too. It says, so when they used to use spark and they do a level 3, you're like, oh, I'm good. All my health is just recovering really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
No, that health is going to start very slow recovering, which is good. It gives you a chance to finish off the opponent, even if they do that safety net sparking. They did that EX move, decreases your recoverable health, which is great. So that means they makes a reason why to do an EX move. Before they were like, why would I do an EX move? It doesn't do much of a positive, and I'm just losing a meter. Why would I do that now?
Yeah, I remember mentioning that before. Like, there's a really big imbalance with EX moves that are useful and EX moves that aren't useful. And now, technically, to at least get blue life, I think going down the line, this is something that's going to be implemented more and more as the months go on, not just right away. As the months go on and people figure out how to get that damage off of that blue life mid-combo, it's going to be more vital. You're not going to see it right away, but it's going to be more vital as the meta goes along with this blue health stuff.
And I love it. And then they did a big change. So all these big changes they did is definitely going to speed up the game. I played a little bit and I noticed it already. Like, I noticed the game being quicker and seeing some of the moves be like, oh, it has more rewards because you're actually hitting them and they cannot recover all that health right away,
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one, which is Dragon Rush, which is the grab of this game. If you do it in the air, it gives you a hard knockdown. I think that's fantastic. Because before, characters that would really have difficulties doing special moves like Piccolo or something like that to get you with a hard knockdown or 21, now you can do that, and extend your approach or extend your supers or finish off a character. That could be the one that can finish off, without using that extra meter. I like it. I'm a fan of it. There's mixed feelings about it, but I'm a fan of it. What do you think about that?
Fan.
Yeah, I like it.
Definitely a fan.
I like it. And you get less meter now when you do Dragon Rush on the floor. So, or in the air.
Like, I think Dragon Rush also got a damage nerf. Which is fine.
Gain and damage. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fine. They're adjusting a lot of where you get the damage.
Yeah. Absolutely. And the one that we always hated, dude, is the alpha counter of this game, right? The guard cancel change. That you used to do that and you still get blown up. You waste a meter to get fucked up. You block, you tag your character comes in slowly, gets hit, done. Now that's invincible, So now when you guard cancel, your character comes being invincible until it hits your opponent on block or not.
Hold on, bro. I got it. Keep talking. I got aggro a little.
No. It's good. I think, but that's one of the changes I really like. The guard cancel change, because before it didn't make sense using a meter to bring your character in and still get that character blown up because you can hit him like a regular move.
What I like about the guard cancel is, like, instead of being worried about when to do it because you're worried about the opponent still hitting you.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
What I like now, you're more worried about when is the right time to do it when they're just about to do that dirty shit. You know? Like, oh shit, here comes the dirty shit. Now is when I think I should do it. Yeah.
It's like baiting a DP. Yeah. Like baiting a DP. It has its rewards, but it also can be, against you.
And now they just can't. They just can't flowchart, autopilot, whatever mix-up shit they've been doing in training mode, brainlessly over and over again till you get opened up. Like it negates that a little. Like anything that negates that kind of gameplay a little is better for the game.
It's fantastic, absolutely.
For the people who don't like that kind of playstyle, for the people who are willing to take it because they love giving it that much, then sucks to be them.
The grounded backdash is a great improvement, and that's very anime. The grounded backdash got increased distance. Anime is well known for backdashing being super safe, and that's the thing that resets neutral, and that's gonna help a lot with auto combos, dude. People matching that auto combo, bro, you backdash, and you're gonna be enough distant, hopefully, not gonna win, that they're not gonna still hit you, with that auto combo track.
Yeah, I think it definitely helps, and it'll be like character specific, because the people who still have far-reaching auto combos, the ones that move them forward a lot, is still gonna be a little bit of a problem. I saw that it doesn't work on that Vegito can't hit you off of a backdash anymore with his light legs.
With the punch. Yeah, if you do backdash, yeah.
Yeah, if you backdash out of those legs.
I think he might still hit you, but let's see.
No, I saw.
I joke. That's just fucking crazy.
The secret buff, they added one extra phantom limb. You can't see it though. It's just like how did he hit me? I don't know.
So those are changes. There's more changes, of course. There's other websites like eventhubs.com that has a whole list, and many others. Go check them out, see what you like about them. But at least those are the most that interest me. Oh, and the double super. If you do two supers in between the same combo, it scales very highly, which means the damage is going to be highly reduced.
And it's the double super from the same character.
Correct. So if you do a super and then you tag to another character and it gives you enough animation that you can do another super while still recovering, that damage still gonna do damage, it's just gonna be highly scaled.
What I like about that is that it's gonna, if people are still willing, it's gonna open up more characters to play with, because the characters that can really exploit that in this game are what ended up being the most powerful in the game. Like your Kid Boo's, Tien Shinhan, ended up being a little bit more used for a couple months because the damage he gets, that he inflicts on himself, got kind of there's still a better payoff for it because of all the damage he was able to inflict off of the double supers. And Goku, unfortunately, I don't think he's, I think it sucks for him. But it's still something, universally that, maybe now you don't need to have Goku as an assist with such a great beam assist to also have his DHC ability be so high. Characters like that, Cell, who was that? Cell, he could do that twice.
Cell was the baby that started that shit. Yeah. You fucking dead,
Bardock, of course.
Yeah, especially when he came through. It just makes it, the more you have to think through the game, the better it's going to keep it alive, right? Because then it becomes less brain dead, It becomes less automatic, less all that shit,
And it kind of helps with the time, too. It kind of helps with shorter matches, too, because you're not going DAC to DAC to DAC to DAC. You have to cut it short to get more damage now. You gotta... Yeah. So it kind of I don't know if people think about
recoverable health. Because think about it, now you recover less health, so you don't need to completely. That was the reason they needed to kill you with all this move in one shot, because if not, you're gonna recover all that health. But I think with this adjustment now, they're well implemented. These people, I give it to that. They know what they're doing sometimes.
Yeah, these feel like smart changes, and that's why it took a while, because the changes had to be smart, where it doesn't totally break the gameplay, but it still breaks what the gameplay became that he probably didn't expect it to make the game a little stale.
Yeah. And I prefer to have one more of these before we get character balances. I prefer to have one more of all these balance changes of the game itself.
Yeah.
Than character changes yet. You know. Definitely. Do you have any that you still would wish that they implemented and they didn't?
Well, hold on. Let me see if let me see on my notes if I still wanted to talk
Because I
about
have
this
one
stuff.
in media.
Hold on.
It's really quick.
Hold on.
I want to say it.
Hold
Go,
on.
Brody, go. Go, Brody, go.
The spark while blocking is cool.
Yes.
Like you
like
can
like
press spark while you're. That's another little bit of added,
You
know,
should have been
defense.
punished for that, yeah?
Yeah.
Before you used to get punished for that, you know, like why? You know, because you had to let go of block and do spark, like what?
So it's essentially like what I get from this patch before we move on to what we still want is like, it's not too big, but it's definitely helping negate how the game's being played right now, where it's like it's helping with
Before it becomes toxic.
yeah, it's helping with the defense and it's helping with the way the certain characters can exploit the game's mechanics. So
Absolutely.
you know, it's still a good step in the right direction. A couple more steps, and I think this game will be playable for me again.
It is. I
More
played it a
consistently,
lot, I think.
you know, it's just like, you know, before, like I know I've talked to you about it before, but it's just like in the era where when I still played Blaze Brutal Cross Tag Battle, it was so fun being able to play like 50 games but like let's say I do like 5 best of 5s in Dragon Ball, and I'm just exhausted. I'm exhausted.
You're
Drained. I'm just like, oh God, I am done.
Yeah, absolutely.
I used to get on some days and go, all right, I feel like playing the game. Play one match that made like you know, it was a 3 wins to 2 losses match, and I was just done. I was like, dude, that was fucking 30 minutes, and I'm done, dude. I just wanted to play a game real quick. Jesus.
Well, you got kidnapped. You know, it does feels like that, dude. But now I think these changes are gonna make it better. And I remember playing it more at the end, right? At the end of the cycle, let's put it like this. Playing it more than you. And it was because I was learning a character, but it still feel like, fuck, I started at 6, it's 10 p.m. And I'm still like, you know, in a couple of matches in, you know, learning a character, you play a little bit more matches, you know? Like, Joe, what the fuck? I was going to play other games, you know? But yeah, it's like you got kidnapped by Dragon Ball.
Technically, I was learning 2 new characters. I just stopped. I still stopped before you.
Well, technically you will now. You know, maybe tomorrow. I'm definitely playing it, so
I think this game snatched me up from Smash for a little bit. So yeah, stuff you'd still like to implement. You can go first, sir. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really quick.
You said it was quick.
So I think we both agree. Super Dash have meter. That's it. A little bit of meter. That's it. Given that now you gain less meter with doing Dragon Rush. Before, if we implemented without these changes, if you would do Super Dash, cost a little bit of your meter, then you do a Dragon Rush and you're good, you know? Because in the combo you could do a Dragon Rush, whatever, and you get the meter back. But now that they implemented the meter building being a little bit nerfed, if you add a slight, like half a quarter, you know, a quarter of your meter be Super Dash, that would help a lot with this game, dude. In the meta of the footsies, you know, in the neutral, it will help with that. Because if you don't have, maybe you have enough meter to do a super, or maybe there's gonna be enough meter to do a Super Dash, you know, to get that combo. You know, it's gonna implement a lot of mechanics into that, and that's what I definitely wanted to see. Slightly, dude. You know how that will solve so many issues, dude. Then it wouldn't be that whole down heavy, I'm going to do Super Dash. Because you don't have meter to do it. Because you need to hit me. You know? You're not going to get positive and meter building by not hitting me. And then on top of that, hit me with a super after that. No. You got to get rewarded by doing smart stuff and hitting me. Not by not doing brainless stuff and then get rewarded. So I think they need to add a little bit of meter building. I mean, meter usage on Super Dash still.
I think with I think the one issue with that would be it might slow down the game, and I think that's what they would be worried about.
Yeah.
Like, because super dash is the way you can approach, as instant approach, right?
Yeah.
So I think they probably didn't do anything to it this time around because they're still figuring out how to do something to it that won't get a bunch of people mad, like or that won't split the community, like on what they wanted to do with that.
Gotcha.
So I still like my idea for Super Dash Wish is if they blast through projectiles, they get a lot of blue life. They get blue life for blast through that because you start adding more life that you're depleting or that you're risking in order to use that, and that'll probably make the games go a little faster. And there's still it's still a risk. Maybe you should do both. I don't know. Nerf the thing a little.
So like a super armor that you are risking for the reward.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay.
But you can still 2H the shit out of it. And I think also like another another nerf to it would be like if they super dash, let's say from the top of the screen or somewhere far enough that you can't see your own character. They should implement something that makes it easier for you to gauge how far they are, because there's sometimes like if let's say you don't play as often as everybody else, like there is moments where you're timing it, you're still timing it, and there's like a latency sometimes. You're still trying to time 2Hing that thing, that move while it's coming down at you, and you can't see yourself.
So the hitbox needs to be bigger.
Not even that. No, not that. I'm saying like the camera itself. If I could see myself for a longer, like a longer period of time when that thing's coming down at me when they're in the air, like that would be better. Like if I could see myself sooner and I could be like, oh, they're real close to me enough. Yeah, they're right there. This is when I should press that button instead of having that chance of online, missing the opportunity to punish a mistimed air dash like that. I think it would help.
Yeah, I agree. With your idea of getting the blue health, which is the recoverable health, and adding the new patch recoverable health, how it changed now, you think that would make games super quick? and
they should be. They should be super quick. They should be. No, I don't think it'll be too quick. I'm like, it all depends on how much blue life you get, right? Let's say it depends on if it's through a regular key blast or through a series of key blasts. It's like more blue health or less blue health depending on what you blast through. But it'll essentially buff zoning in a way, because this game you can't zone. You can't zone in the game. Maybe now you can press one more zoning tool, like which adds it up to 3 instead of 2 before you get vanished on. And it's funny too, like, because you think about the characters that they just added, you got somebody who says fuck your zoning completely, which is Jiren.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, can you make a character that just says fuck your zoning?
But then on top of that, what I have about that, like, yeah, I get it that he's anti-zoning, right? But then why make it full screen? Like, he hits you and he teleports to you full screen and hits you. Like, yeah, I get it if you're gonna make something counter against zoning, but come on, make it full screen counter, dude. Like, literally, he teleports all the way to you and hits you. If
you have meter, you can vanish it, from what I saw today.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not that good. It's still good. It's not that good.
Yeah, of course, why not? Anything counter, you gotta stop. And I think it should be negative. If you do a super dash, don't slow it down or whatever, because people are gonna bitch about being slow the game. Just make it negative. It's negative. Done. You cannot act after super dash unless hit. That's so simple.
Dude, it's such a strong move for there to not be more negatives, for there to be such little risk.
Yeah, pro, use it. I say they do dash forward, dash back, or they jump, dash back, super dash, because it knows that the game breaks a little bit in there, and it's in their favor. That's part of their gameplay. That shouldn't be. Like, what?
The only other thing I would say is, like, there's still no, the backdash is a way to negate that, I guess, but the whole, you're crossing somebody up and get hit by somebody's auto combo that were matching one way and it goes the other. That's the one thing I say, like, they should try and fix.
Tone it down. Tone it down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like maybe not
Maybe
not the immediate next hit. Maybe like it goes 1-2 hits and then the third one comes at you. Like make it like
if it's not on hit, yeah.
slow down. Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
dude.
I like it.
That's one of those like moments where you're like, I could be doing something else.
So when it takes a little bit of your soul every time it happens.
I could be
a
doing
little bit,
something
like it chips
else.
away. It chips away your soul. I agree with those changes. But let's see what happens, man. I really want to see.
One thing I forgot to mention, I completely forgot. I just saw it right now on the game footage that I have running right now. That Jiren's, it was interesting. I didn't think of this of a mechanic, but it's interesting that Jiren's 2H side switches. So when you 2H somebody with Jiren, he pops you the opposite way.
Why?
I don't know. It just does. Maybe it's almost like how Cooler always had side switching stuff, but Jiren's 2H, like let's say if you're in the corner, I guess that's another defensive thing. If you're pressuring him too hard and he gets that 2H on you, all of a sudden you're in the corner now.
Okay.
So that's the benefit of it. But if it's the other way around and you 2H the other way, you get him out of the corner.
Do you notice that Yamcha is Jiren in disguise because he has the air key blast that he has?
Oh, he does? Oh, shit.
That he pushes
it
himself
was
back and
Dio all along. I mean, Yamcha.
Yep. That he pushes himself back. Oh, my God.
But yeah, that's all I got for the Dragon Ball stuff. Excited about Videl.
Yeah.
That's basically excited about Videl. Trying to see, because I did like the team I had, that I was running, which was 21, and then I had a 16 Tien shell. But I didn't base any of that on like characters I liked. I based that on how I play. But now that I have a character that I like, I hope that I actually, when I play her, I still enjoy her enough to keep her in a team.
Yeah.
And I won't have enough time to have 2 teams. So I gotta see. I gotta see what adjustment I make. Oh, you're gonna do all girls?
Well, I can't do it now, because now we have 3 girls.
Yeah, you can do 3 girls. All have mediocre assists.
Yeah, none help each other. None help each other. Like every girl, Like every girl.
I ain't helping that bitch.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh man. But
Gohan, don't be assisting 21. You only assist me, alright?
Right?
I don't like how she looking at my brother.
Bro, you can have 18 doing assist stuff, Captain Guinea doing assist stuff, and Videl doing assist stuff.
That's the team
like
right
people
there.
Coming up doing stuff.
That's the highest number of people team, right?
That's crazy, yes.
That's like what was that, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people in one team. 9v3.
No, you're getting fucking jumped by Goten's getting body though.
Oh, I like I completely forgot the mechanic where they nerfed essentially like the Ghost Oki and the Hell Zone stuff. They basically can't build a shitload of meter after they do that now.
I think they built dude. It builds so little.
Dude, it's tiny. So it's like even if you get the hit, it's like you can't just keep doing it for the entire round anymore and get it.
And you're not getting you get less damage. Think about it. You're doing the same super. You get less damage and something like that.
So yeah, I like that they put a kind of like a dampener on that. So we'll see if it actually stops it. We'll see.
They always find a way, but at least they have to think about a way, which is better.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I'm really interested in seeing who I feel can be strong with Videl. I usually have a pretty good grasp on figuring out who's good with certain characters, because a lot of throughout this whole lifespan of the game, I've thought of pairing up people, and a lot of pros keep pairing up those same people that I don't pair up in my teams. So hopefully I get a good gauge on what I feel like will be good with her, because I'm still not gonna be I don't have 3 characters that I'm really attached to. gameplay wise. So it's gonna be all basically like revolving a team around her.
But she will be. I think the more people play, it will be easier to see what is good meta for her now.
Yeah, but I still won't play Yamcha though. I think she'll probably be good with Yamcha, but I'm not gonna do it.
Dude, you got Jiren. You're not gonna play Yamcha.
Oh yeah, you're right. But that's 2 new characters.
Yes, mirror
Can't
match
do that. I
galore.
can't be one of those guys having both new characters in one team. It's too much.
Oh, you got this. I'm gonna be playing so.
What are you gonna be doing? Like, what are you
I'm
gonna be doing?
playing. I'm most likely gonna have Broly Jiren for counters and stuff and grabs, because they both have command grabs.
Oh, that sucks because I wanted to place Jiren to counter your Broly.
Also, if you play Jiren, I play Videl then. And you fuck.
No, but I would no. That's 2 characters, 2 new characters I would have to add in the team. I would be adding. I would be adding Jiren. I would be adding Jiren to Videl.
But if you play Jiren, then definitely I play Broly. But if you play Videl, then I play Jiren. You get me? Like when you play that, then I play the other. Easy.
Yeah. I'll be playing them both. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, then you
I'll be playing them both and adding Vegeta assist. So I don't have to learn another characters.
Gotenks, Videl, Vegeta. Done.
Well, I mean, will you still have Goku on the team? Wait, what is your team gonna be?
Well, depends. So Broly, Black Goku and Jiren, or Videl, 18, and Broly.
I think Goku Black's gonna be a little stronger now.
Yeah.
Gonna be a little stronger now. It's gonna be interesting. Interesting stuff.
Don't tell him, bro. Fuck, man. I play him when everyone's in the garbage, and now everyone's gonna jump back. Shut up. Let's do
Alright. I'm done here.
I'm done. I'm definitely done, yeah.
Later on today, I will probably also drop on DKO you're gonna hear from me the realest tier list ever.
Okay.
For this game pre-patch.
I'm
So
excited.
I'm gonna drop that later, just for you.
I'm excited.
Because it's been like
Broly better be over there.
I wanted to drop a tier list for the game 2 months ago, but then I just kind of like really stopped playing it, and then I watched the finals, and I'm like, yeah, it's still kind of the same. I'm like, yeah, let me do this before it just completely becomes irrelevant, right?
Absolutely, yeah. You have today. That's it. You have
it has to be today. All right, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for listening in. Anybody that was on the stream, we stream on Twitch randomly.
Yes, the double
DKO David and DKO Poe. Thank you for listening in. Thank you for spending your life force on listening to us. Have a good day.
Take care. Bye.